Okay, I'm pressing record, and whatever happens, happens.
But you already pressed it, so you can't say I'm pressing record when you
I was pressing record while I pressed record. I was saying I'm pressing record.
Oh my God, another week. You going to start this thing or what?
Theme song, theme song, theme song, theme song, theme song.
And welcome to another episode of We're Still Fucking. All right, when wife gives you lemons.
You're the one that made up the name, and then you're the one that's like...
Changes it every week?
Yeah, like what is... It's been the shit show. It
is a shit show mostly.
Lisa's house.
That was funny. That'll be the one if we ever get Joe back.
Yes. Lisa's...
So hi.
Whoa.
Hi.
Hello. We're just diving right in, huh?
Yeah, hi.
No foreplay at all. Just boom, 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 boom.
No. Hi, both listeners. How are you this week? I hope you've had a great last week. Welcome to Monday.
That was kind of cute. Stupid, but cute.
And Joy, see? One of these
Joyce,
days.
My name is
one of these
Joyce.
Days.
Oh my God. I have this fucking patient. She wants to be Kim Kardashian. She is awful.
Does she have a porn tape?
Probably. She's very pretty, but she has no personality.
You think she's a starfish?
Yeah, she's got to be. She just lays there and takes it. But she calls me Joyce.
Why don't you correct her?
Because it's been too long now. So, but she calls me Joyce, and like she says it like 6 times during the massage. Joyce, Joyce. And I'm like, we're the only 2 in this room right now. I'm the only person you could be speaking to.
You don't have to be calling my name first.
And it's not even my name.
Isn't that weird? Like when people do that and you're talking to them and they're like, John, let me tell you. What? Why didn't you say, hey, man? We're right here. You're looking at me. You didn't have to.
It's just us.
Or they use your name at the end of the sentence. Mm-hmm. Like they tell you something. They're like, da-da-da-da-da, John.
Well, she says and it drives me banana because I am not the biggest fan of the name Joyce because it's just not my name. My name is Joy.
I know. I get called John all the time. It's fucked up.
And it just bugs me, and it bugs Maria. So anytime she's there and Maria's like, will walk by the room and she's like, hey, Joy, do you need anything? I'm about to go out,
She
Joy.
like makes sure that this is not there.
Or she'll be like, oh, do you need to reschedule with Joy? And Maria's having surgery on Friday, so she's going to be gone for 8 weeks, and I don't know.
Oh, my God, 8 weeks?
I don't know what I'm going to do without her.
You're going to freak out.
Yeah. Because she'll tell me, and I'll tell her, Tuesdays are our favorite days of the week, because I know I'm going to be,
Not
she's
anymore.
Gonna be there.
Not for another 8 weeks, it won't be your favorite Tuesdays.
Dr. Hong Kong is, like, freaking out.
Because he doesn't know what to do without her?
Yeah, and he's like, how long are you supposed to be out?
Do you want to pay more? Do you tell him, we'll pay me more, and I'll do that?
No, I don't want
Oh, my God, you opened that door, and all the dogs
I didn't open it. Mitzi opened it. Now what the fuck are we going to do with her? Oh, my God.
Special guest Mitzi.
This is a
shit show.
shit show.
Ta-da! Welcome to Shit Show.
We're still fucking when wife gives you lemons. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that was neat.
That was neat.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Oh, my God, so we both watched that new movie that just came out.
Uh-huh.
Coming to America 2.
Uh-huh. I liked it.
I thought it was about an hour and some whatever that I thought was bad.
Although I will say... Well, okay.
That was bad.
Okay, one thing you cannot say was bad is the costumes were magnificent.
Sure, costumes are great, and I'm not. To me, it wasn't good.
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought it was bad. I thought it was too much flash and show, and like, let's do another music. No, let's do another. Bring in another hit person to do a music as they're pretending to be somebody from Zamunda, and they're like some huge star.
I don't know. I like the flashback shit made me laugh.
Some of the flashback stuff.
Leslie Jones was fucking...
I only laughed one time out loud in that.
You didn't laugh when Leslie Jones fucking raped him?
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, when she gives him some of the... What is it? The herb. So he basically smokes pot and gets super high, and she has sex with him. That's how the kid came about.
Oh, see, I don't even remember that part.
Leslie Jones made me laugh. But I will say... I thought it was going to go a different way. I thought the boy was going to actually not be his real son, and then him and the older daughter were going to hook up. That's how I wrote in my head.
That's actually what I thought in my head too. I even said it out loud,
and it kind of upset me because I was like, "No, that's not how it's supposed to go."
So he is as his kid.
Yeah, but they didn't even do a DNA test.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
And there was another part when he was like, "You're my son," and Leslie Jones is all, "Oh yeah." So to me, I was already like, "Oh, he's not his son."
Right.
And then they're going to change the law, and women are going to, because women are fucking awesome.
Well,
and
women, like when Wesley Snipes' daughter, girl, or whatever starts singing, or they like has her singing, and then the son, like who he barely knows, like, "I'll take that mic," and then like goes off on something. It's like, come on, man. That's when I just fucking was done. That's when I checked out on that one.
I don't know who played Wesley Snipes'
But I watched
daughter.
it.
But she's
some
gorgeous.
super she's some music chick.
They were actually all really pretty.
Most of them were really pretty people.
But Leslie,
I mean, Arsenio hasn't aged all that well, but he's got to be like in his high 60s by now, mid 60s.
You know what though?
And hey, good for him, right on.
Every time he was at the Comedy Store, he was super nice. So
I got no ill feelings toward any of them.
I don't know. It made me laugh, and the costumes were. Oh my God! Some of those costumes are so. And you know what else?
I think I just expected more. I expect it. You know what it was?
What?
Diet
soda.
It was way more far fetched. Like the first one was far fetched, but it was fun. This one was like, it was like watching Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2 to me.
Okay.
Like it was Grown Ups 2. You're like, whoa, what happened?
2 I could not stand. But
that's kind of how I feel about this. It's like. It doesn't work for me. Okay,
I liked it. It cracked me up when the Lisa from Queens, the Queen,
right,
got super drunk with Leslie Jones.
That was I think one of the few times I laughed.
She's all, and then when she left, she's all, "I'm gonna miss that crazy bitch." And I don't know, you know what it was? I liked it because it was a lot of woman power in it.
Sure, and that was great.
You know what made me happy is like when Lisa gave Leslie Jones' character the necklace, and she's like, "Your family now." I was like, "Fuck yeah, bitches!" Like, yes, women. When women are good to each other, we could take over the world. But then
I can tell you right now, if I'm being honest, I think if a woman ruled in every country, war would be over.
Probably.
Because men think with their dicks, and whose dick is bigger. Ooh. And women are like, "Listen, I don't like other bitches."
Wait. Do you know whose dick is bigger?
Yeah.
Whose dick is bigger? Whose dick is bigger out of all your friends?
One of my friends have the biggest dicks? I don't know. I've never like, hey.
Well, I got all excited. I thought.
I really don't think I've ever seen my friend's cocks.
You don't know? Okay, who do you think out of all your friends has
I wouldn't say their name. That wouldn't be fair.
Can we tell me off?
No.
Not that I care.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, like I asked you yesterday, and I gave you a whole day to think about it. What song do you think was playing when you were conceived?
In my house and my parents, it was probably Lion Eyes from the Eagles, yeah.
You think your dad came to Lion Eyes?
Yeah, probably.
You can't.
Or Hotel California.
You're Lion Eyes.
I want to know what position I was made in.
I'm pretty sure I was like missionary under the blanket. Like.
Just straight missionary under the blanket.
Have you ever caught your parents having sex? We talked about this before.
Probably have, yeah. We probably have, and I probably have. And now that, like, it's funny because I was thinking back on some stuff, and I've used the same tools now.
Okay.
Like for instance, like, we're wrapping presents. Don't come in.
We're doing taxes. Remember when he told Tyler we were doing taxes?
Doing taxes.
We need to talk.
I've heard mom and dad we're working on, we're talking about stuff. I mean, and I remember these, and now I look back and I was like, oh, they were doing it. Because I do the same shit now. So.
My parents would just lock the door. They're like, we're taking a nap and we're probably having sex. I'm like, cool. Take care of your brother. Cool.
And that was that.
That was that.
Come on, you wrote stuff.
I did write stuff, and I I'm kind of excited to tell you about this, but I don't think you're going to be as excited as I was.
Do you want me to act excited?
No. I really want like genuine reaction.
Okay, here you go.
And it's not like you're going to care anyway because this doesn't even pertain to you. But did you know the stickers on fruit is edible? Even the glue that they use is FDA.
I did not. That's weird. I mean, I could see why, but that's strange. I never even thought about that.
No, I was reading some strange...
Edible stickers.
It's not like that kind of edible.
Hang on, I screenshotted something because I thought was... Oh, I know what it was. Okay, so... You know when you're playing a game or something on your phone, and in between the rounds or whatever, it'll go to a commercial. Okay, and you know the ones that are like, play like something solitaire, make real money, you know, and they get all excited. And like there's one where these two girls like, oh my God, are those the shoes you wanted? She's like, yeah, I've been winning loads of money on this, blah, 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 right? And there's this other chick in the back, and she's like, oh my God, let's win money and make a trip, right? And they all these girls do the same, like different commercials for the same company.
Okay.
And this one girl has huge dreadlocks. Right? I mean, they're probably halfway down her back.
Okay.
And there's a scene where she's playing something and she's in her kitchen cooking something and she's jumping around and one of the dreadlocks goes straight into the pot of whatever she's cooking, like sauce or whatever. Like there's something in it. And you can see like it goes into it, like bloom, like all the way to the bottom and probably curled up in it. And I was like, oh my God. And I will be damned if I didn't get a screenshot of it.
Oh shit. Look at John and his screenshot ability.
I know, I got some killer screenshots.
Shot.
And I saw, and I was like, "Holy shit! I can't believe it!" Like, I mean, and it was like one all by itself that went like 3 feet out of the way to land in this thing.
And you know, somebody's all cut. That's good.
And never said anything.
It's fine. I'm not doing another take. I gotta go home. Oh my God!
The first one that she does, she's like sitting in behind the two of the girls, and she's just smiling, right? And she's like, "Oh my God, let's all play and win some prizes and go on a trip." And you're like, "What the fuck did she just say?" And the only reason I know what she said is because it's subtitled if you mute it.
Oh my God. Why? Oh my God. Okay. So the door just opened. Mitzi went back out and Farley, go outside. Go outside.
No, you were guiding your dogs.
Oh my God. Come on, Moo. Come on.
Well, anyway, we're in the middle of a podcast,
well, it's your dogs.
Screw those dogs.
I don't. That'd be weird. Okay, so.
Oh, and then the other day. The kitchen made some bunch of brownies in it on one of the notes. It said, "Thanks, Jan and crew," and it said JAN. And I walked in and I wrote JOHN and crew, and then left. I took a picture of it, just to piss off Jan. I was like, "Look, they don't like you, Jan." He's like, "That's rah, rah." He gets all fired up. It's great.
So. I had a patient who was telling me that he has these two birds, probably swallows or sparrows, that keep shitting on his cars, right? And he's like, I just paid like $40 to get my car cleaned, and yeah, that's in the pot. And so he's like, he goes, these birds, they kept fucking shitting all over his cars, and he was getting pissed. So he went and found his old BB gun from when he was probably like 12.
Right.
And he kept trying to shoot it, and it like kept missing. So he goes, and he's like, whatever, fine. Well, then the birds like shit. He said he counted it 24 times on his car.
They were like, watch this, dude.
And I started laughing. I was like, did you count them like the count? Like one shit, And he was like, no. So he goes on Amazon. And the neighbors are having the same shitting problem with these shitting birds, right? And so he goes on Amazon and he buys a BB gun.
A new BB gun.
A new BB gun.
Because his old one was too old. It didn't hold aim.
And with a scope.
Oh my goodness. And now he's snipering these things.
So he shoots one and he kills it.
Shit.
Right? And I started laughing because I was like, oh my God, it was the male bird. And like the female bird's like, oh my God, we got to make our nest. And then when our nest is done, we got to go over to my parents' house because we're going to shit on the Escalade at 4. And the guy's like, fucking just shoot me. And then he's like, boom.
So he killed the bird.
He killed a bird.
Did he feel like shit?
No. And he was all, and I was like, oh my God. And he goes, the other bird just keeps going chirp, chirp, chirp. And I was all, it's probably like, Bob, fucking Bob. Fuck did he go? So anyways, he goes to the neighbor and they're elderly. And he tells the neighbor, he's like, hey, you're not going to have problems. What's going on?
I don't know.
You're not going to have problems with shit anymore. And she goes, oh, so you caught it? And he goes, no, I shot it. And he goes, you should have seen her. And I started, I go, wait. I go, she's old, right? And he's all, yeah. And I go, did she do elderly jazz hands? And he goes, oh my fucking God, yeah. Because she's all, oh my God. And she did elderly jazz.
She was all upset that he killed it.
And I go, you upset old people when they do elderly jazz hands.
That's funny.
But he killed a bird.
I know, it's awful.
I don't know. I didn't know how to feel about it, but it made me giggle.
So you know what we just missed in Vegas when we were there?
What?
We missed
no.
being able to...
We weren't in Vegas. What are you talking about?
I mean...
Whoa.
When we didn't go to Vegas, we could have went to the mortuary and paid to bang a corpse.
No, you're lying.
Some dude just got arrested for fucking people coming in and fucking corpses. He would prostitute the corpses. It was a prostitute ring of dead people.
Oh my God.
He looks like he's Amish and something else. I saved a picture of it. I couldn't find the story, but I found the headline and I was like, holy shit.
Is it called like cold cocks?
Cold cooch.
A cold cooch. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Nevada morgue employee arrested for pimping out corpses for sex. A morgue employee from City of Sins was arrested this morning for letting visitors have sex with bodies under his care in exchange for money.
That's kind of genius. Oh my. Whoa.
He looks weird as hell, doesn't
Whoa,
he?
I bet he has sex with the corpses too.
Oh yeah, why do you think he started? He's like, dude, I banged this corpse the other day. Hottest girl I've ever been with in my life.
Oh my God, that's how. You know what though? I wonder if that like help. Like, you know how like you have incels that just can't have sex, and so like if you can give them a corpse, it's not really.
That's gross.
I don't know.
Isn't there like that? There's like a gross bacteria you can get from it.
Wear a condom.
That's disgusting.
Well, I'm not saying I would do it. Well, first of all, could a woman even do it?
Well,
I'm not going to
sure
finger
if
a
it's
bang
stuffed. If it's a stuffed cock,
Nobody's going to stuff a cock when they're dead.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe that's why they call
If
them
I have to have an
stiffs.
open casket, if I have to have an open casket, make sure my wiener's out hard.
By the way, no, I'm cutting your wiener off, and it's coming with me.
Is it getting taxidermied?
Yeah, it's mine. It's mine.
It's yours.
Mine.
You bought it.
I did. Nobody else gets to see it. I've told many women that think you're all charming and adorable that you have a micro penis. I have no problem.
Is that why they all asked me to see it?
I don't know. But there was a couple times like when you were like coaching the kids and like them hold on.
What are you fucking?
You can't hear the dogs whining?
No.
You better talk. Keep talking.
Oh, I'm not.
Talk,
Look,
talk.
she's pretending that she's pretending that she's gone and the dogs are in the way. This is what happens when you have a house studio. And she's back.
And I'm back. I had to get it over my sumo ponytail. My ponytail. I call it a
Your ponytail?
A ponytail.
Is that like if your poon has a lot of hair on it and you ponytail it? Is it a ponytail?
Yeah, it's a ponytail. So, quiz. What was I just talking about? Jonathan. Anyways, when these women would be like, "Oh my God, your husband's..."
That's right. You were talking about how cool I was, and you would pretend that I had a little wiener, and then they'd want to see
They'd
it.
be like, "Your husband is so good with the kids," and I was like, "Yeah, too bad he has a miniature cock. Doesn't know how to use his tongue. Like fucking."
And then they know you're
hits
lying.
me. Hits me.
And they're like, "God, I like a man."
It's because Santa Claus.
Do you remember the one time I was coaching t-ball and I had a rule: only one kid goes for the ball at a time. And we had one time, the first or third game or something, and like 3 kids ran after the ball. They all fight after the ball. They cry. I put them in the little huddle and I bark at them a little bit and tell them my rule, and they know the rule, and they all work it out, and then we have this great little game. And after the game, these grandparents come and go, "Oh, you are so great with those kids." And I was like, "Thank you." And they're like, I mean, it was like you got in there and you had that little huddle with them when they kind of got into it there, and it just seemed like after that it was perfect. Well, you know, what I said in the huddle was...
God, John, no, I think we're still...
What I said was, "Hey, what's my rule?" And a little kid's a little cry and a little tear. "Only one goes after the ball." And I go, "Okay, we do it again. We're not playing anymore." Not a kid ran after the ball out of the wrong place at the rest of the game. And the parents are like, "You did so great with them. I don't know what you huddled them." And it was like teamwork. I threatened their lives.
Jeez.
I dropped an F-bomb at practice with the little football kids.
Oh, my God. Every mom came.
No, I dropped it to the kids in a game.
I know, and the moms
in a huddle,
heard,
but nobody heard it. And I was like, "Don't tell your parents." And then the next week, and then I was talking to the parents, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I dropped a bomb." And they're like, "Yeah, we know. Your kids told us." All our kids told us immediately. They were like, "Uncle, Coach John fucking said fuck."
Well, just like when you said it at the football game once, you were like, "Fuck." And you're all, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I swear to God, every mom was like, slipped off their seat. I'm like, hold your moist, ladies. Hold your moisturizer and your puss.
I know. I used to pretend I was a man back in the day.
You still are a man.
Sometimes.
You know what? I know you're a man because...
Sometimes.
I won't say what happened, but Dr. Hong Kong had a problem, and it ended up costing him like $2,000
when it would have only cost us about $800.
Yeah, and I was
max.
like, whoa.
It would have cost us max $800.
I mean... That's honestly one of my favorite jokes, and I was thinking about it because when we went and watched comedy, we watched comedy on...
And that was fun.
That was fun. We went on
Most
Saturday.
of the comics were garbage, but it was fun.
It was just fun getting out and doing something, but I have another joke that it was kind of PG. I probably would have went more blue, but at one point I was like, oh, and I was going through some of my jokes, and I was like, I know I married my husband for the American dream, which is insurance. But I knew the first time I was going to have sex with him was when I found out he had a tile cutter. Like, I was like, oh, that would have been a good joke, you know? Because, after I get laid, my kitchen's going to get laid in my bathroom, and I might let you lay my back door. But we've talked too much about laying back doors lately, so we're going to just...
We haven't been on the back door at all lately, which is great.
Well, good, because we're going to talk about how I tried to touch your butthole the other night.
And I giggled.
And I've never seen you laugh that hard in your entire...
Listen, for whatever reason... I was extremely ticklish at that moment.
Because I always pretend I'm going to touch it. And then finally he was like, fine, touch it. And I was all, hee. And
it's like when I let you hold my pee-pee when you pee or when I pee.
Oh, my God.
And you giggle the whole time, and it's like freaking a wild fire hose, and it's like so hard to control. There's like skills that come with that.
I know. I do not have the skill.
Well, if you could keep it serious and like go for it, you'd be all right. But no, you got to giggle and laugh like a little kid that you're not supposed to be doing something. You're like,
well, it's funny. I'm sorry. It's silly.
You like overpressure it, so it's like half. It's like half. You know when you squeeze a hose and it doesn't get full stream. That's how you're like holding it, like white knuckle in it. You're like, listen, relax.
I don't know.
It's only like 10 pounds of pressure that come out of that bad boy. Maybe 3.5 pounds of pressure that shoot out of your wiener when you're peeing.
Pounds of pee pressure.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look that up.
Pee pressure.
PPSI. PPPSI. I'm looking up right now.
It's funny, though, when like you let me hold your peeper to go pee. It makes me giggle because it's silly. Penises are the silliest thing ever.
They really are.
They really are. They look like old men. They're funny. Penises are funny.
They're ugly.
Yeah.
Wieners are not pretty.
I don't know.
We got these dangling parts just running. Well, no. Do you remember?
Oh, shit.
the Kenyan dude in the Olympics that year. My dad was all, holy shit, he like rewound it. And of course, the Kenyans were wearing like the brightest, bright light blue you could. And I swear he probably lost 0.2 of a second just from the size of his dick wrapped around his leg. I've never seen anything. It wrapped around to the middle of his fucking hip.
That was a monster.
It had to have dragged him down. It had to have slowed that right leg down just like a half a step.
You know what it looked like? You know how like when people are running and they're wearing like ties and the ties like behind them?
That's what it looked like. It was wrapped around his it was literally wrapped around his leg.
I'm in a hurry. I'm late for work.
I never seen anything like it in my life. That's just massive.
You had a weird accent there for a second.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Do you remember the football player a couple of years ago that was at that was at the
I remember
pro trials or something, and he ate shit and he like had this to scoop his balls up off the deck.
Look at your face.
You know what it reminds me of when I saw that video?
What?
In Joe Dirt, when he takes a spatula off the dog's balls. And they're all huge off the porch in the beginning when he meets his girlfriend.
I vaguely remember that.
Oh, I'm so disappointed in you.
Ooh, yawning.
There's a scene where the dog's balls are frozen to the porch.
I don't remember that.
And that's how he meets the Brandy girl or whatever. Because her dog is... And he's like, oh, shit. I'll go get something. She comes back with like freaking tongs or something. And he's all, no. Get hot water and a spatula. And he like scoops them up. That's what that reminds me of.
Okay. God,
that took a long way to get around to that.
Longer than that Kenyon's wiener. I said wiener. Wiener makes me happy. What do you like? Penis, cock, wiener, dick?
Wang.
No.
I don't know. I've used all of the above.
Me too. And books.
Verbs.
So many things in the books. What?
I'll throw verbiage.
Why? Is it you? Move your phone.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
something's going
son of a bitch.
So what else you got going on?
All I have left besides, let's see, butthole adventure, stickers on fruit is edible, patient killed bird, old people with jazz hands, and then I have a goal in life. I think this is a good goal, and there you say that if you say your goal out loud, it goes out to the universe, and the universe will provide for you.
Or shit on you.
No, the universe is going to provide this for me. My goal in life is to have a grandma from every ethnicity.
What do you mean you want?
I want a grandma from everywhere. Like I want. I'm sorry, I'm getting excited. I want an Italian grandma.
And how are you going to find these grandmas?
They're going to find me because the universe is going to bring them to me. And I'm going to have an Italian grandma.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello, I'm a grandma. I'm looking for joy.
Yep. And I'm just going to check them all off. I'm going to get an Italian one and she's going to make me pasta.
I've already had a Lithuanian one. I'm sorry, grandma. You're going to have to leave.
You were late. I want a Paris grandma and she's going to make me baguettes. And we're going to talk about
Did you just call me something?
Baguette.
You racist? Are you bigot?
Croissants. And then
Did you just call me a croissant?
I did call you a croissant. And then I'm going to get a Greece grandma and she's going to bring me olives. And I just want grandma. I want a Mexican grandma. Oh my God. If I can choose first who I want my Mexican grandma first. Totally honest with you. I want enchiladas and tamales and I really want a Mexican grandma. I just want grandmas. I want grandmas that knit for me and throw chanclas at my head and just
chanclas.
It's a thing. Shut up. You're ruining this whole thing for me. I want a husband
just like
from every
life.
Your life.
I've ruined everything in your life.
A baguette. And look at you with your
baguette. Did you just call me a baguette?
I did because you have a neck gaiter on your. A neck gaiter. And
I was laughing at that. I was laughing at the fart machine earlier.
Oh my God!
I thought it was funny.
Yeah. It mend that so it was just you. Do you want to do a couple farts right now?
No, I'm not gonna fart on here.
Don't look at me like that. Yeah, it had like the brown mosquito. Like these farts had names.
But they were all normal. Like I've done them all.
Yeah, I know. I've lived with you through them.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. I've heard you fire off a few of those brown mosquitoes.
Jonathan Michael.
Don't call me out.
Fuck you. I do not.
I kid because I care.
No, that was way beyond that.
Please.
Shh. No, what? I don't. I don't poop and I don't fart.
Nobody does.
No, you do. But what?
Brown mosquito. Does it sound like something like that?
All right, I'm done.
Whoa. Take your sumo hair out.
No, I like my sumo hair. My hair is long enough to be in a
I think that's the only
ponytail.
reason you have it like this, because it's like, where can I put it?
Yeah.
I kid because I care.
I'm sticking my
still
finger
love you.
so far up your butthole tonight, you just don't even know it.
Good. Then it'll get the freaking, what do they call that? The air biscuit?
Do we really have to digress into farts?
No.
No.
Not farting and digressing. All right.
Not digressing, Joy.
I'm not digressing. Just kidding. So I just heard. Okay, so you know how we've been talking about how people have forgotten how to be social out in the world?
Yes.
I heard another podcast today say the same type of shit. Like they were out skiing, and he's like, some dude was pissy about having to wait in a line as a single going up the slope, and was like telling the freaking ski guy he was a fucking loser, and like it's like, dude, what happened to people? Like they get locked up in their house and they're like, I'm an asshole at home, and now my home is out here. I'm going to be an asshole in public. It's like so many true colors are showing.
Oh my
it's crazy.
God. Speaking of assholes, besides touching yours, Brody the other day, supposedly all the kids were supposed to bring a flower to his teacher because Brody started school again. Oh my God, this kid is so happy to be in school. He skips inside.
Except for when I pick him up. How was school? It was all right.
Well, I was supposed to pick him up. Sorry. It was my bad. You know why he was so mad? It wasn't because he wanted to go shopping for soap. It was because when I took him to school today, him and Caleb were getting along. Like, Caleb was giving him passwords. Caleb was playing with him. Caleb was talking to him.
What'd you take away from Caleb?
Nothing. And Brody was just, so he came up to me and he's like, Mom, I didn't even care if we went shopping. It's just, that's the most Caleb and I have gotten along in a really long time. And you didn't pick, and I thought you and Caleb were going to pick me up. He just wanted time with his brother. And
then he came home and everything was back to normal.
Yeah, Caleb's in his room talking to his friends.
Yeah, he douches down him. Get out.
Yep. Shut up.
We're done here. You're a little bitch.
We did it, and it's over.
I know. And now he's getting, I'm pretty sure he's now officially taller than me.
He's officially taller than your dad.
And so he looked at me, he's like, I'm taller than you. And I was like, man, I'm going to punch you. I'm going to punch you right in your fucking throat.
Yeah, he stood next to Papa today, and I was like,
You know what's funny? Papa used to be like 6'1", like 6 foot.
There's nothing wrong with shrinking.
He's totally shrinking.
There's nothing wrong with that. I don't understand.
Papa's like 5'9" now.
I think I'm small. I'm probably almost an inch smaller than I was. Not lengthwise, not fat ass bitch wise. So anyway,
Bigger than I was lengthwise.
so I was telling. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you just bark?
I did.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Is it hot?
It turned you on, didn't it?
A little bit.
I know how to turn my man on. So they were supposed to bring a flower because, they're back in school. So I asked Brody, I was like, hey, what kind of flower do you want to bring your teacher on Thursday? And he straight up looked at me and he goes, Mom, they got $5 hero pay. She can buy her own flower.
Boom.
And I was all, whoa.
Take that $5 hero pay an hour and go buy your own bucket of flowers,
Go get
lady.
yourself a flower.
All you want me to give you a flower, and all you've done is give me homework for the last
Right.
freaking 6 months. Kiss my ass, lady.
He was not having it.
As a matter of fact, why don't I give you homework?
But how weird is this? Because kids memories are going to be so different, right?
They already are.
Like, okay, like you remember in like the World Wars when like kids would have the
Oh yeah,
and they'd have to go under their desk and stuff,
Right.
and that was like a memory from school.
Right.
So Brody was telling me the other day, he's like, you know what my favorite part of school is? And I was like, what? By the way, it's only 2.5 hours. He goes, if we finish all of our work, she lets us go outside and we stand 6 feet apart and we can take our masks off. And that's like the highlight of his day.
that sucks.
And I'm like, dude, that's your memory. Like that's
It's
what
gonna burn in your memory.
Yeah.
That's the PTSD that's gonna burn.
right.
There.
It's just like when the bell got thrown at me, and then Brody's all, because I'm like, oh my god, and I was like, we got to do your homework, and he's like you did your homework in 4th grade, and I was like, did you get a bell thrown at your head, fucker? Boom.
Yeah, you gotta earn your freebie.
Right. I'm like, you know what? I have no problem if you use extortion to get out of shit, but you got to find
I
your
kind
will.
of did. My mom threatened to tell the lady she was going to fucking teach her. She was going to beat her fucking ass. And she was nice to me after that. She became like a favorite teacher. It was weird. She treated me so much better.
I bet you were an asshole as a kid. I was. Oh my god.
I was just actually, I thought of something and I was going to bring it up and I forgot to write it down. And now I'll never remember it. But it was something from my childhood. I was like, oh shit, I should talk about that because that was freaking. I still have a picture of a fight I got in when I was a little kid.
That's awkward.
It was after the races.
Did you guys pose?
Somebody took the picture. All right, I remember the fight too.
Okay.
Kid's name is Chase.
Fucking Chase. Did you
Right?
chase him?
I don't know whatever happened to Chase. But fucking Chase.
You were fucking Chase.
It was after the races one night after my dad's race. I still have in the picture. I still have my number 80 orange 84 shirt that says John on it. You know, if it was the team shirt. You know,
Did you realize our zip code has 84 in it?
I did.
Okay. Sorry. Go.
So then I remember we were playing Hot Wheels.
Oh shit.
I've already discussed this Hot Wheel action with you.
His PTSD is so hot right now.
He, I guess, apparently wanted the Hot Wheel I was racing, or he wasn't racing the way I like to race. So we got into a fight,
Oh shit.
like a punch out.
How old were you?
I don't know, like 5.
Oh my god.
And we were like wrestling and throwing down. I can still remember. And I remember getting in trouble. And there's a picture of me being held by my arm with a Hot Wheel in one hand and crying. And there's a picture of that. My mom probably has. I had freaking dirty, matty, freaking hippie hair.
That you make fun of Brody about.
Oh,
His curls are
I
so
hated
beautiful. His curl, I love his curls.
Man,
Well, I was gonna.
that was vicious. You know what? My dad brought up the other day.
What?
My mom throwing away my Hot Wheels.
I know. I watched your face. I fucking watched your
That's
face.
fucking straight PTSD. That'll never. You know what? I can't forgive my mom.
And then the greatest part was your dad was instigating it so hard because he was like, she did it on purpose.
One of these days, it's gonna be like, she was such a good woman. I love her so much, except for the fact that she threw away my Hot Wheels. And I don't know if I'll ever forgive her for that. I mean, she was my mom, but Hot Wheels.
You're such a little bitch.
It sucked.
Well, I
It
mean,
was devastating.
we're at 38 minutes, so we
Fine,
can't
let's roll
get it.
it up.
I was going to talk about my dad and some of the stuff.
Save it for next week, and we'll go into. You know what? Let's go into parenting and parents next week.
Okay.
I'll come up with some fucked up stories from my childhood that have scarred me. I got a couple. Like, I mean, you had some. Your dad taking you on the field trip is one of the funniest goddamn stories I ever heard.
I mean, I know I have.
You just told
a
me
lot.
one earlier
Ooh.
today that I was like, or yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, that's the stuff you need to talk about
know.
because that's the shit that's funny.
I know, it was the cheese and the pee, the ear infection pee.
That your mom wanted to pee in your ear.
She wanted to fucking R. Kelly me, and I told her no.
Listen,
I believe
you're a girl, you're underage, and you're my daughter. I'm a pee in your ear.
But then I didn't expect, like, my mom probably has bad aim because pussies have bad aim. Like if you've ever tried to take a pregnancy test, you're gonna pee on
I'll
your
have
hand.
to hold yours one time.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's hard to pee as a woman. That's
Can you
why
kind of aim it a
No,
little bit?
no,
Is there no
no,
aim at
there's
all?
no aim at all.
It's just let her rip and it just goes where it wants to.
Yes. And then
if you stand up, it just runs straight down your leg.
it depends on where. Like
there's no in between. Like I just
unless you pressure it hard. Yeah. If you pressure it, it'll go straight
you can
down.
stream it.
Yeah. But you can. Can you stop your pee?
Yeah, but it's not fun. It
Okay,
hurts a
I
little
can
bit.
stop my pee. But yeah. So my mom has bad aim, so it would have had to been my dad, and I'm not like that whole thing. Sorry, we'll go into it the next time.
Yeah, next time we'll talk about a few things.
All right.
It's been real. Have a great week.
Oh yeah. Goodbye.
Good day.
Goodbye.
Good day.
Ooh. Goodbye.
Good day.